They hurt you, didn't they? Their words were like daggers, their betrayal a storm that left you shattered. Maybe it was something they said in anger, or maybe it was a calculated move designed to break you. Either way, you've felt the sting, again and again. It's there, like a shadow following you, a heaviness you can't quite shake. You've tried to move on, tried to forget, but somehow it keeps creeping back into your mind, doesn't it? But let me ask you something, a question most people never think to ask. What if they didn't really hurt you? Not in the way you think. What if the pain you're carrying isn't actually theirs to give? What if their actions only started a spark, and it's been you, your thoughts, your emotions, feeding that fire ever since? You see, their power over you isn't real. It's borrowed. You handed it to them. They can only hurt you if you let them, and that's not your fault. This world doesn't teach you how to defend yourself against emotional manipulators, liars, or people who just don't care about the damage they cause. But here's the good news. Their power doesn't have to be permanent. You can take it back. This isn't just wishful thinking or some self-help cliché. This is ancient wisdom, Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of time because it works. Stoicism teaches us one life-changing truth. Your mind is your fortress. Your inner world is your domain, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can hurt you unless you allow it to. Right now, that fortress might feel broken. It might feel like they've smashed through the gates and ransacked the halls. But what if I told you there's a way to rebuild it, to make it stronger than ever before, to lock it so tightly that no one, no manipulator, no betrayer, no toxic person could ever get inside again? And here's the best part. They can't stop you. The same people who hurt you, they rely on your ignorance to keep their hold over you. They use dark psychology to twist your emotions, to make you doubt yourself, to control you. But once you understand their tactics, once you truly see what they're doing, their power evaporates. They become small, insignificant. Their words lose their weight, their actions lose their sting, and you become untouchable. Imagine that for a second. Imagine living a life where the opinions, actions, or betrayals of others slide right off you, where their attempts to harm you bounce off like arrows hitting steel. Imagine what it would feel like to walk through the world, calm, confident, unshakable. That's the gift Stoicism offers. It's not just a mindset, it's a shield, a weapon, a way to reclaim your life from anyone who tries to take it from you. This is what we do here at Stoic Blessing. We take your pain and turn it into power. We show you how to turn your struggles into stepping stones, how to transform every betrayal, every insult, every wound into fuel for your growth. So if you're ready to stop letting others control your peace, I want you to do something right now. Like this video and comment the phrase, "I am untouchable." Say it. Write it. Feel it. I am untouchable. Because by the time we're done, that's exactly what you'll be. This isn't just about healing from the past. This is about building a future where no one, not the person who hurt you, not the next manipulator who comes along, will ever have the power to hurt you again. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Let me tell you about something the Stoics called the inner citadel. Imagine your mind as a fortress, a castle built high on a hill, surrounded by walls so strong that no army, no invader could ever penetrate it. This fortress is your most sacred possession. It's where your thoughts live, your emotions, your values, your peace. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But here's the problem. Most of us leave the gates wide open. We let anyone walk in. A toxic person throws a cruel insult. We let them waltz right into the heart of our fortress. Someone betrays us. We hand them the keys. Their actions aren't what destroy us. It's our lack of defenses. We allow their words to echo in our minds, their actions to replay over and over, until the walls of our peace start to crumble. Here's the first truth you need to understand. Nothing they do can truly harm you unless you let it. Think about it. If your mind is your fortress, then their insults, betrayals, or manipulations are like arrows being fired from a distance. But those arrows only land if you step out from behind your walls. The Stoics believed that external events, what other people say or do, are completely beyond your control. And because they're beyond your control, they have no power over your inner world unless you give them access. But let's go deeper. Why do we let these people in? Why do their actions sting so much? The answer lies in something dark psychologists call emotional leverage. They know, whether consciously or subconsciously, that humans crave approval, connection, and validation. When someone insults you, they're pulling a lever. They're counting on your instinctive need to defend yourself, to feel accepted, to be understood. And when you react, when you take the bait, you're opening the gates of your fortress. But here's the game-changing part. You don't have to react. In fact, the power of Stoicism lies in your ability to choose not to react. You are the gatekeeper of your fortress, and the only person who decides who gets in or out is you. How do you do this? By training your mind to focus only on what you can control. Your thoughts, your responses, your values. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control, and it's one of the most liberating ideas you'll ever hear. They believed that everything in life falls into two categories: things you can control and things you can't. What others say about you, you can't control it. What others do to you, you can't control that either. But how you think about it, how you let it affect your peace, that's all yours. When you stop worrying about what's outside your control, you're no longer vulnerable. You've sealed the gates of your fortress. You've taken back your power. So the next time someone tries to hurt you, whether it's through words, betrayal, or manipulation, ask yourself this: why should I let them in? Why should their actions disturb my peace? Visualize that fortress. See yourself standing at the gate, calm and immovable, as their words bounce off the walls and fall harmlessly to the ground. This is what it means to be untouchable. And if this resonates with you, if you're ready to fortify your mind against anyone who dares to attack it, do it now. Like this video and comment the phrase, "My mind is my fortress." Let the world know that you are no longer an open target. You are a citadel, a fortress, unshakable. There's a hidden power most people never discover, a strength that lies not in what you feel, but in what you refuse to feel. The Stoics called it apatheia, a state of emotional freedom where you remain calm, clear, and in control, no matter what chaos unfolds around you. To some, this sounds cold or heartless, but the truth is far from that. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop letting your emotions be hijacked by people who don't deserve to control them. Think about the last time someone hurt you. Maybe they said something cruel. Maybe they betrayed your trust. Whatever it was, they didn't just cause you pain. They provoked a reaction. You got angry, defensive, maybe even desperate to prove something to them. That reaction is what they wanted, because as long as you react, they hold the strings. They can push your buttons, control your emotions, and dictate your peace. Here's what most people don't understand. Manipulative people, toxic people, they thrive on your emotional vulnerability. They use what dark psychologists call emotional baiting. They'll say things designed to trigger you, to get under your skin. A cruel comment here, a passive-aggressive jab there. They're throwing hooks, waiting for you to bite. But here's where you flip the script. When you practice emotional detachment, when you embrace apatheia, you become immune to their bait. Imagine someone throwing punches, but every time they swing, you're not there. They hit nothing but air. Their power vanishes. That's what detachment does. It makes you unreactive, untouchable. Let me be clear. This isn't about suppressing your emotions or pretending you don't feel hurt. It's about recognizing that your emotions are yours to control, not theirs. When you feel anger, sadness, or frustration, the Stoics would tell you to pause and ask yourself, is this reaction helping me? Or is it giving them exactly what they want? Most of the time, your anger doesn't punish them, it only punishes you. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, put it like this: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That's the key. Detachment isn't weakness, it's the ultimate form of strength. It's not about being cold or indifferent to life. It's about being so secure in yourself that no one else can disturb your peace. But let's take this a step further. Emotional detachment doesn't just protect you, it empowers you. When you stop reacting to toxic people, you take away their only weapon. They rely on your reaction to validate their actions, to feed their ego, to make themselves feel powerful. Without it, they're left with nothing. They lose control, and you gain it. So the next time someone tries to provoke you, remember this: your silence is more powerful than their words. Your calm is their defeat. You don't owe anyone a reaction. You don't owe anyone access to your emotions. Protect them like the treasures they are. If you feel this shift, if you're ready to stop reacting and start reclaiming your power, declare it right now. Like this video and comment the phrase, "I control my emotions, they control nothing." Let it be your mantra, your shield, your truth. Because when you master detachment, you master yourself. And when you master yourself, no one can ever hurt you again. Why do their words hurt? Why does their betrayal sting so deeply? Why is it that someone else's actions can cut you like a knife, even when you know they're wrong? Here's the hard truth. The pain you feel doesn't come from what they did. It comes from how you interpret it. That's not your fault. It's how we're wired as humans. But once you understand this, you unlock a level of power that most people never reach. The Stoics believed that pain, emotional or otherwise, comes not from the event itself, but from the story we tell ourselves about the event. Think about that for a moment. If someone insults you, the insult doesn't hurt you on its own. It's your belief that their words mean something about you that causes the pain. If you could look at their words objectively, as meaningless noise, they would lose all their power. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is where your strength lies. By understanding the source of your pain, you can reclaim control over it. And here's the secret most people don't know. The people who hurt you are often projecting their own insecurities onto you. Dark psychology teaches us that many toxic people attack others to deflect from their own flaws. They project their fears, their failures, their self-loathing onto you because it's easier than facing their own reflection. The cruel words they speak, they're not about you, they're about them. The betrayal, it's a reflection of their character, not yours. But here's the trap. They want you to believe it's about you. They want you to internalize their poison because that's how they maintain control. Understanding this shifts everything. When you see their actions for what they are, a reflection of their own pain, their own weakness, it becomes almost impossible to take it personally. Their words lose their sting. Their betrayal stops being a wound and starts being a revelation. They're showing you who they really are. But let's take this a step further. Ask yourself, why are you giving them this power in the first place? Why are you letting someone else's brokenness determine your peace? The Stoics would remind you that your mind is your own, your emotions are your own, and no one, not even the person who hurt you, deserves the privilege of deciding how you feel. So the next time someone tries to wound you, stop and analyze their actions. Instead of reacting, step back and ask yourself, what does this say about them, and why should I let their issues become mine? When you start to view their behavior as a reflection of their inner turmoil, you free yourself from the grip of their actions. Here's what I want you to do right now. Take your power back. like this video and comment the phrase, "Their pain is not my burden." Say it loud, write it down, claim it as your truth, because once you understand the source of your pain, you also understand how to end it. Remember, their actions may have hurt you once, but they don't have to keep hurting you. This is your chance to break free, to rise above, to see their actions for what they are, a sign of their own struggles, not yours. Here's the truth no one tells you. They only have as much power over you as you give them. Think about that for a moment. All the pain, all the frustration, all the sleepless nights replaying their actions over and over in your head. It's only happening because you're letting it. That's not a criticism. It's the reality of how our minds work. But here's the good news. The same way you gave them that power, you can take it back. This is one of the most powerful lessons in Stoicism. Focus only on what you can control and let go of everything else. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control, and it's life-changing. They taught that all events fall into two categories: things within your control and things beyond it. You can't control what they said. You can't control their betrayal, their lies, or their actions. But you can control how you respond, and in that response lies all your power. Right now, they may have you feeling like you're powerless, like they hold the strings. That's how manipulators work. They use tactics like guilt, shame, and fear to keep you trapped in their web. But here's the thing. None of those tactics work if you stop reacting to them. They can only play the game if you agree to the rules. The moment you stop playing, they lose. So, how do you reclaim control? First, you have to stop focusing on them. Stop replaying their words in your head. Stop trying to understand why they did what they did. Stop hoping for an apology that may never come. These are traps that keep you tied to them. Instead, turn your focus inward. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to reclaim my peace? The Stoics believed that virtue, living a life of courage, wisdom, self-discipline, and justice, was the ultimate way to take back control. Every time you act with virtue, you strengthen your inner fortress. You take a piece of your power back from them. When you stop reacting to their negativity and start focusing on your own growth, you send a clear message. I don't need you. I don't need your validation. I don't need your approval. I am enough. But let me tell you something even more powerful. When you reclaim control, you don't just free yourself, you confuse them. Manipulative people don't know what to do when their tactics fail. They thrive on your reactions, your anger, your attempts to win them over. When you stop giving them that, they lose their grip. They start to realize that their words, their actions, they mean nothing to you anymore. Imagine that for a second. Imagine looking at the person who hurt you and feeling nothing. No anger, no sadness, no need to defend yourself. Just peace. That's what it feels like to reclaim your control. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, in this moment, declare that you're done giving them your power. Like this video and comment the phrase, I take back my power. Write it, say it out loud, feel it, because the truth is, the only person who controls your peace is you. They may have hurt you in the past, but they will never hurt you again, not if you refuse to let them. This is your life, your mind, your fortress. Take it back and never give it away again. Let's talk about forgiveness. And before you roll your eyes or think, why should I forgive someone who hurt me? Hear me out. Forgiveness isn't about them. It's not about letting them off the hook or pretending their actions were okay. Forgiveness is about you. It's about freeing yourself from the chains they've wrapped around your mind. Because as long as you hold on to resentment, they still have power over you. The Stoics had a radical way of looking at forgiveness. They believed that holding a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Marcus Aurelius put it best when he said, "The best revenge is to be unlike the one who wronged you." Think about that. The greatest victory over those who hurt you is to live a life free from their shadow. Forgiveness isn't weakness, it's liberation. But let me clarify something important. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean you let them back into your life. It doesn't mean you ignore the pain they caused. Forgiveness means you stop letting that pain define you. It means you release the anger, the resentment, and the desire for revenge, not for their sake, but for your own peace of mind. Here's why this is so powerful. When you hold on to anger, it's like keeping a wound open. Every time you think about what they did, it's like picking at a scab. It never heals. Forgiveness is how you let the wound close. It's how you stop the pain from festering and spreading into other parts of your life. And here's where Stoicism and modern psychology align. Dark psychology tells us that manipulative people want you to stay angry. They want you to be consumed by what they did, because that keeps you tethered to them. Your anger feeds their ego. It keeps them relevant in your life. Forgiveness, on the other hand, cuts the cord. It says, "You no longer have any control over me. I release you from my mind and my heart." Now let's get real. Forgiveness isn't easy. It's not a one-time decision, it's a process. There will be days when the anger creeps back in, when the memories resurface. But each time that happens, remind yourself, I choose peace over pain. I choose freedom over resentment. And over time, you'll notice something incredible. The weight lifts. The scars fade. The person who hurt you becomes a distant memory, a lesson, not a wound. Forgiveness doesn't just free you from them, it frees you from yourself. It allows you to move forward without the baggage of the past. It gives you space to focus on your growth, your happiness, your future. That's the ultimate victory, not letting their actions hold you back for one more second. So here's what I want you to do. Right now, make a decision to start the process of forgiveness. Not for them, but for you. Like this video and comment the phrase, "I choose peace over pain." Declare it. Claim it. Let it be the first step in your journey to freedom. Because at the end of the day, forgiveness isn't about them winning. It's about you winning. It's about taking your life back, piece by piece, moment by moment, until their power over you is nothing but a memory. And trust me, you deserve that kind of peace. If you want to ensure they never hurt you again, you need more than just defense. You need armor. Not physical armor, but an armor of character, of virtue, of unshakable values. The Stoics believed that living virtuously wasn't just a moral ideal, it was the ultimate protection against the chaos of the world. Why? Because when you live with virtue, you create a foundation so strong that nothing and no one can break it. The Stoics outlined 4 cardinal virtues: courage, wisdom, justice, and self-discipline. Let's start with courage. Courage isn't just about facing danger, it's about standing firm in the face of adversity. It's about refusing to be a victim of someone else's cruelty or manipulation. When you live with courage, you stop running from your pain. You confront it, learn from it, and use it as fuel to become stronger. Next is wisdom. Wisdom means understanding what truly matters and what doesn't. It's about seeing through the lies, the manipulation, the games people play. Toxic people thrive on confusion. They want you to second-guess yourself, to question your worth. But when you cultivate wisdom, you see their tactics for what they are: distractions. You stop wasting your energy on their chaos and start focusing on what brings you real clarity and peace. Then there's justice. Justice means doing what's right, not what's easy. It means holding yourself to a higher standard, even when others sink low. When someone hurts you, the easiest response is revenge, bitterness, or anger. But justice says, I will not let their actions change who I am. When you live with justice, you rise above. You show them, and yourself, that their behavior will never dictate your character. Finally, there's self-discipline. This is the glue that holds everything together. Self-discipline means controlling your impulses, your reactions, your emotions. It means choosing peace over conflict, growth over resentment, virtue over vengeance. Self-discipline is what keeps you from opening the gates of your fortress when someone tries to provoke you. It's what allows you to say, no matter what they do, I will not lose control of myself. Here's the beautiful thing about these virtues. They're like a suit of armor. Every time you practice courage, wisdom, justice, or self-discipline, you add another layer to your defense. You become less reactive, less vulnerable, less controlled by the actions of others. And the stronger your armor becomes, the less their words and actions can touch you. But this armor isn't just about protection, it's about transformation. When you live with virtue, you stop being defined by what happened to you. You start being defined by what you choose to become. You turn pain into purpose. You turn wounds into wisdom. You turn betrayal into strength. So here's your challenge. Start building your armor, one virtue at a time. Ask yourself, how can I be courageous in the face of pain? How can I seek wisdom instead of confusion? How can I act justly even when others don't? And how can I practice self-discipline when my emotions try to take over? If this resonates with you, if you're ready to start living with the kind of strength that makes you untouchable, do something right now. Like this video and comment the phrase, I build my armor with virtue. Write it, say it, let it become your truth. Because the more you embody these virtues, the less their actions will ever be able to hurt you. And one day, you'll look back and realize that their power over you wasn't just broken, it was never real to begin with. What if I told you the most powerful weapon against those who hurt you isn't revenge or even forgiveness, but indifference? Yes, indifference. Imagine looking at the person who insulted you, betrayed you, or tried to control you, and feeling absolutely nothing. No anger, no sadness, no need to explain yourself. Just calm, unshakable neutrality. That's the power of indifference, and it's one of the most liberating ideas in Stoicism. The Stoics called this ataraxia, a state of serene, imperturbable peace. It doesn't mean you stop caring about life. It means you stop caring about the things that don't matter. And here's the truth. Most of what people say or do to hurt you doesn't matter. Not in the grand scheme of your life. Not in the grand scheme of who you are. Think about the last time someone upset you. Maybe it was a cruel comment, a betrayal, or an argument that left you fuming. Did reacting to it make you feel better? Did it change what happened? Or did it just keep you locked in their game? That's the trap of caring too much about things beyond your control. The Stoics believed that to achieve true peace, you have to learn to let go, to become indifferent to what others say, do, or think about you. Here's why this works. When you stop caring about their opinions, their insults, or their manipulations, you rob them of their power. Most toxic people thrive on your attention. They feed off your reactions. But when you meet their chaos with indifference, it throws them off balance. It disarms them. They expect you to react, to argue, to defend yourself. When you don't, they lose control. But let's take this even deeper. Indifference doesn't just protect you, it frees you. It allows you to focus on what actually matters: your growth, your peace, your purpose. When you stop wasting energy on things you can't control, you start channeling that energy into things that elevate you. You start becoming the kind of person who walks through the world with confidence, unaffected by the noise around you. Now, let me be clear. Indifference isn't the same as apathy. It's not about shutting off your emotions or pretending you don't care about anything. It's about caring deeply about the right things, about your values, your goals, your happiness, and letting go of everything else. How do you cultivate indifference? Start by questioning your reactions. When someone says something hurtful, pause and ask yourself, why does this matter to me? Does their opinion define who I am? Does their betrayal diminish my worth? Most of the time, you'll realize the answer is no. Their actions say more about them than they do about you. And when you see that clearly, indifference becomes effortless. Marcus Aurelius wrote, You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. That's the essence of indifference. It's not about ignoring life. It's about mastering your mind. It's about choosing where to place your energy and attention. And it's about realizing that the storms around you can't touch the calm within you. If this resonates with you, if you're ready to let go of what doesn't matter and reclaim your peace, do something right now. Like this video and comment the phrase, "I am free from their chaos." Write it, say it, believe it. Because the truth is, their actions only matter if you let them, and once you embrace indifference, you'll see that they never mattered at all. This is your freedom, your power, your peace, and no one, not the person who hurt you, not anyone, can ever take it away. This is it. This is the moment you've been waiting for, the moment you realize they will never hurt you again. Not because they've changed, and not because they've apologized, but because you've changed. Because now you see the truth. Their power over you was an illusion. It only existed because you allowed it. And now you've taken that power back. You've fortified your mind with the wisdom of the Stoics. You've built an armor of virtue, mastered emotional detachment, and embraced the liberating freedom of indifference. You've stopped reacting to their chaos, stopped caring about their manipulations, and started living for yourself. Do you feel it? That lightness? That strength? That's the weight of their influence leaving your life for good. But let's get real for a second. They may still try. Toxic people don't give up easily. They'll test your boundaries, try to provoke you, and hope to drag you back into their game. But now, you're ready. When they throw insults, they'll bounce off your armor. When they try to manipulate, you'll see right through them. When they try to make you feel small, you'll remember your worth. Their weapons can't touch you anymore because you've made the choice to rise above. Here's the truth most people never realize. No one can hurt you without your permission. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. That's not just Stoic philosophy, it's reality. They only had power over you because you gave it to them, and now you've taken it back, permanently. Think about this for a moment. The person who hurt you, they thrive on your reaction. They want to see you angry, broken, or desperate for their approval. But when you stop reacting, when you meet their attempts with calm indifference, they lose. They're left with nothing. And you're free. But it doesn't stop there. The transformation you've undergone isn't just about them, it's about you. You've become stronger, wiser, and more resilient because of what you've endured. You've turned their betrayal into a lesson, their cruelty into a catalyst for growth. You've become someone who doesn't just survive, but thrives. Someone who walks through life with unshakable confidence and peace. This is your victory, not because you fought back, but because you refused to fight their battles. Not because you won them over, but because you don't need their validation. Not because they apologized, but because you don't need their apology to heal. You are untouchable, not because the world has changed, but because you have. So here's what I want you to do right now. Make a promise to yourself. A promise that you'll never let anyone take your peace again. A promise that you'll guard your mind, your heart, your inner fortress, no matter what storms come your way. If this resonates with you, if you feel the power of this moment, like this video and comment the phrase, "They can't hurt me anymore," say it, write it, believe it, because it's true. And remember, this is just the beginning. The person you're becoming, the strong, wise, untouchable version of yourself, is unstoppable. They may have hurt you once, but they will never hurt you again. Not because of what they've done, but because of what you've become. You've reached the end of this journey, but it's only the beginning of your transformation. The person you were when you started this video, still carrying the weight of their words, their betrayal, their cruelty, that person is gone. In their place stands someone stronger, wiser, and completely untouchable. Someone who has reclaimed their power and decided, once and for all, that no one, not them, not anyone, will ever hurt you again. You've learned how to build an unbreakable fortress for your mind. You've discovered the power of emotional detachment, the wisdom of forgiveness, and the freedom of indifference. You've stopped reacting to their chaos and started living for yourself. You've done what most people never do. You've taken control of your life. But this transformation isn't just about the past. It's about your future. It's about walking into every situation, every relationship, every challenge with the confidence that no one can shake you. It's about building a life so full of peace, strength, and purpose that the actions of others become nothing more than noise in the background. And here's what I want you to take away from all of this. You are enough. You don't need their validation, their apology, or their approval. You are complete, whole, and powerful exactly as you are. Their actions don't define you. Your response does. And you've chosen to respond with strength, wisdom, and grace. Now, I have one last challenge for you. Take everything you've learned today and make it a daily practice. Every time someone tries to pull you into their chaos, remind yourself, I am untouchable. Every time you feel the sting of betrayal, remind yourself, their actions reflect them, not me. Every time you face a challenge, remind yourself, I control my peace. And right now, I want you to claim this transformation. Like this video and comment the phrase, I am untouchable. Say it one more time. Write it with conviction. Because it's not just a phrase, it's your truth. If you found value in this journey, if you feel empowered and ready to live a life free from the control of others, make sure to subscribe to Stoic Blessing. Hit the like button, share this video with someone who needs it, and turn on notifications so you never miss another moment of strength and wisdom. Because this is just the start. Together, we're building a community of people who refuse to be broken by the world. A community of people who rise above, who turn pain into power, and who live as their strongest, truest selves. So, here's to you, the untouchable, unstoppable, unshakable version of yourself. They may have hurt you once, but they will never hurt you again. Not now, not ever.